Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me. Now I have been calling this Is It Art Journaling, but I'm going to call it, what am I going to call it? Collaging. Art Journaling with Uniquely Creative. I think I might just call it that because all of my things are done with Uniquely Creative collections, so maybe I need to just call it that because everything is different, everything in here, because it's all Uniquely Creative. Uniquely Creative's description box, Uniquely Creative links are below in my description box if you're interested. So today I'm going to use, I think it's called Main Street. It's a 6x6 pad, which I haven't done a collage with before, and I haven't got the sheet that tells you what the collection is anymore. I think it's called Main Street, and it's probably not available anymore anyway. But I got it in a mystery box, this 6x6 pad, so I thought I would just use that a little bit. And I'm going to sort of build a little bit of a picture. I've got some elements here that I've cut from the 6x6 paper pad. I'm just going to have a fun and a bit of a play, and because I think I started doing this because I found that, you know, I do make a lot of journals with Uniquely Creative products, but sometimes it's fun to what's the word I'm looking for? It's fun to see what I can make with collage wise, because I just realised you want to ink it up. This is archival ink because my black switch is in the other room. Anyway, so I make cards as well, but sometimes people are just not using my cards as much as they used to, so I don't make as many. I've got to make a few for, I've made a few for senior, handmade cards for seniors, which I've got to write in and deliver at this stage, because that's what you do. You make the card, you write a message, you don't know who it's going to, so I just usually say hello, hope you're doing well. You know, for Easter was Happy Easter, for Christmas it will be Merry Christmas. They don't do, and they've got, sorry, they don't do Mother's Day and Father's Day because it's a bit personal, and then they do birthdays and just thinking of you. So I've got a few there to write in and deliver. Oh, I've got to get around to doing that. But I've been sidetracked by doing other things. I don't know if I'll use these little strips, but I'll cut them off anyway and might incorporate them somehow. You can see the text that I used for the previous page. Because I didn't get last month's creative kit from Uniquely Creative. It's not really my thing, but you know, one thing is if when you subscribe to their kits, which come out once a month, great value for money, and you can skip a month if it's not your thing. But next month's is awesome, so I'm not skipping that one. I'll show it to you when I get it. I'll do an unboxing. I think that might be enough inking for the moment. Oops. Well, because I've got all these strips, whether I'll use them or not, I don't know. Because what happens is when I've got made a card, sometimes had these strips left over, so I may as well use them in a collage. This bit at the back here is from another 6x6 Craft collection, I think it is. Oh, I've got these. Because I'm making them up and I've got no idea if I'm going to use them or not, but I did have a bit of a play beforehand like I normally do, but I've found some of the bits left over from the cards I've made that I thought, well, use them up in my collage if I can. See how we go. Right. Lots of paper. Like I said, I did have it all worked out, but I've added things. Oh, I should have stuck that down. I'll just pull it up and then stick it down after. To me, a collage doesn't have to sort of be regular or, you know, sort of like in a pattern. It just has to be what you like, and I quite like different layers and ways of doing it. I don't know if I want that there or not now. Might have it there. That one down there a bit. No, just put it there. That's better. And I'm not sticking anything down just yet because I might change my mind. You know, like you do. I might not end up using them after all. Could do it this way, I suppose. I might just leave it out for a moment. I like what I've got so far down here, and I like what I've got there. So I could start sticking. I probably regret that I've done that, but we won't. We just leave it there for the moment. Let's do some of these. These elements are already come like this in the papers, so that was useful. Put one there. Is that the one I was going to put there? Probably not. There's a few down here. This is the one I was going to use there. That one there. And that one there. Lots of strips here. I think I was gonna use this one, but I don't know how I have it now. There, I think. I like the sort of retro look about that particular page. It's fun. Oh, I didn't ink that one either. I think I better start sticking, otherwise I'm going to end up in trouble. Lose bits. I do like to collage. Creating different things with different elements and different sources. This is a good way of using up your bits and pieces, your scraps. Not saying very much, am I really? What can I tell you? I am doing a market next month. Yes, next month. I haven't done a market in such a long time because I just wasn't selling my cards. But this market is in a totally different place where I've never been before. Well, I've been there because it's close to where my eldest daughter lives, and she was the one who said, "What about here, Mum? It's inside. It's in a big old like a flour mill shed, and it's called Hart's Mill Markets because next door to it was an old mill once upon a time, and the old mill desperately needs, you know, refurbishing and updating, and maybe I'm not going to swap them around, and maybe repurposed into apartments, I reckon. But my daughter said, oh, I don't think there's a demand, Mum, for it. You know, here they are trying to turn the Port Adelaide into a more desirable area for people to live. So hopefully they succeed. I think today I'm going to keep everything flat because my journal's getting a bit bulky with all the layers I've created. Mind you, keeping it flat doesn't keep it very interesting, does it? So I'm going to get, oh, there it is, my box of cardboard. Just going to get a little bit of cardboard out because I've changed my mind about not layering. What do they say? It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Something like that. This will be just a little bit of a lift. Don't waste these bits that cut off. You may as well stick them on there called like a little tram lines. Well, not very straight tram lines, but just a little bit of radius. That's good. Same for this one. Shouldn't be using those scissors, okay, because they're for fussy cutting. Sun is out today. We did have some rain and some high tides, but nowhere near enough. My husband went out and did some gardening, and he said that the soil under the trees is still really dry, so that's not good for the farmers or for anybody else who's trying to grow things. Do I want this down there now? Probably should have put it there, under there. We'll just cut it and pop it behind, like that. And it will look like I'm not as busy me all the time. I suppose that's one good thing about elevating things. You can tuck things behind still. And this one is just going to go this side. So it looks like it's the whole thing. Perfect. Amazing what you can do with paper strips. It's got glue on it. I thought it had, but it's just not sticking. Why isn't it sticking? Probably because you didn't press it down enough. Okay, there you go. Does it need to have the other one there as well? Maybe the top layers. Just enough. Make sure they're around the same way as this one here. It goes like that. And do I want any the other way? Don't know. I could put it here. No, I think I will put it down. Just to sort of, I don't know, it looks, I think it looks good. But we just need some things going the other way now. Always cutting things off for collages, always. It's funny as to try and keep everything, but I don't anymore. So I might just do a little bit of a notch here. Create a banner. To put it one there. Need another one, so another notch. Oops. And got a one made already here. Do I want it there? No, let's just keep it off for the moment because I want to use some of these modern looking kind of flowers. It's got bits and pieces of paper everywhere here. I think I probably should have lifted them up, so I'm just going to get some foam for these ones. See, I don't know now. This is just too high, that one. Way too high for my purposes. And I'll pop that over there for the moment. What can I use as flat? I've got some flat ones here. Good. Flatter ones, I should say. I always find it a bit harder to do the cardboard for smaller bits. I never seem to sort of judge it very well. This one's going to go up on foam mats as well. I think this might be the last ones I've got of these. look at my tub just up here where we've got all my foam mats and double-sided tape and everything. Using a kitchen container. Well, we didn't buy it for the kitchen. I bought it for craft, but it was in the kitchen section. Okay, one up here. There. Pattern for something. I think it's from a zigzag fold card. Coming along nicely, I think. I don't know what it is. These take ages. These collages. I think it's because I like them so, doing them so much. Using the collections. I just think it's lovely. I think I might put it there and just keep it level. Alright, and then there's an and here, because there's an and in the collection, so we could just add it there just because. Well, I'll just leave it there for the moment. Another flower there. Here. 1, 2, 3 here. Need 2 up here probably. 4 balance. 5 uneven numbers. 5 of something. And because they are different from everything else, you probably would call them something that your eye would be drawn to. So because they're just poppy and brown. Well, I think they're poppy. What do I mean by that? I think they pop out at you. Time is marching on. I don't really like to do long videos, and I did one long one the other day. And right, what else? Do we want? Something here like that. Just going to cut this out a bit better. What do they call these things? Ampersands, isn't it? Trick is to put the hole through the middle and not stab yourself too much at the same time while you hold your finger underneath. Well, that's how I do it anyway. Oh, I find this so relaxing. So soothing, fun. Just put that down. Now I've cut the ampersand out. I'm not sure if I want it now. So I think if you put it there, it's just everything's just sort of cluttered there, and I don't know if I like that at all. Could put it over here, so not quite so cluttered, or up here. resting on the... Don't know now. Oh dear, cut things out and then you don't use them. How often does that happen? All the time. Don't I have some more leaves somewhere? Don't I have some other leaves? Must have used them. Oh no, they're over here. That just keeps coming up all the time, that bit there. I'm not sure. Obviously you didn't put enough glue on it. Do I want to add some of these little circles just randomly? No, don't. Is that everything I want to put out on there? Have I got enough bits coming out? Need another one there, I think, up here. Alright, I think that's the paper part of it done. Just need to do a little bit of texture. If I can find the right brown. I don't think I've got a black one. I need to get some more, I think. Blending brushes, because these ones don't work as well through thin stencils. It's working alright, just have to be careful I don't bend anything. Right, I think that's enough for the wall, and I don't know if the coffee stains are the right things to sort of use for this one, because it's not that kind of collection. It's just, it's different. So I could use some numbers maybe. Trying very hard to keep my blending brushes the right colours. That looks good actually with the yellow. Wasn't sure because it's a bit brighter than the yellow in the collection. but I think that looks pretty good. Just last little thing, have to put some text in there somewhere. I don't know what it is, but I just seem to like to sort of keep all my things like the blending and the stenciling together. Didn't do that one very straight, did I? I think it just needs a little bit more here for the bricks. Would help if I had some ink on my brush. Yeah, that's better. Right. That's my uniquely creative collage, and I'm quite happy with the way that turned out. Something a little bit different using a 6x6 paper pad, so I think that's a good use of using a paper pad up. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please take care. Have a go doing some collaging with your uniquely creative collections. It's a bit like scrapbooking really, without the photograph in it. Thank you very much. Please take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. See ya.